heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Again, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. All right, kill.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Matt Judon showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on fourth turned it over. Good job by their... And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Jackson on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 29, Jackson. That one complete to Hill. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Third and 2, here's Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, they're a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the all-pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
There you go. Here you go, 47. What? Here you go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180. 48, come on. 6-man. Check curl. Check 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. That one complete. Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll run with Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ingram again. Escapes the defender. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from...
And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! A 12-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Come on, dude! Hey, kill! 47! Hey, kill! 26!
To throw is Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 47!
Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Kill.
To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Prescott on first down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Kill.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
57, Mike, 57. 65. 57 to Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, pick your game up. Rest in.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and 5 now. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check. Good roll. West. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.